to take a picture with your Dji Osmo Action 3? Well, on the screen just right here, swipe your finger until you reach photo. From here, you can press the record button and you've just take a photo. But there is some feature that you can modify. As you can see here, you can see 4:3. This is the format ratio. You can change it to 16:9, but this is not something I recommend. Even if that looks more complete, if you look carefully, the sensor goes over that and under that. If you take a look, it's hard to show right now. Let's say that I put it just like that. You can see the middle of the window just right here, and we are aiming at the top of the table here. And if I go on 4:3, you can see that I still have that window at the same place, but I get even more over there. So I encourage you to just keep it on 4:3 and then re-edit your photo. That will just give you more to work with if you keep it on 4:3. Again, if we go here, you can add a countdown. So if I set a 1-second countdown, that means that when I will press right here, there is a 1-second delay before the photo is taken. I will leave it to off, and you have some other option. Here, there's the 1x, that's a zoom. So you have to hold it, and then you can move right here to zoom into the image. This is something I am not recommending to use either, because it's just a numerical zoom. So this means that if you want to zoom on the window over there, instead of doing it just right now by holding it and zooming on it, just take your photo at 1x and zoom when you will edit your photo. That will probably give even a better result. And there is some other feature right there. You've got the format on which you want to record your photo. JPEG is the one that will be the most compatible with any device, and RAW will be the one that will record the most data. So if you want to really edit your photo after that, maybe you should go to RAW. Then you've got the field of view, FOV, which is actually on wide, and you can set it to standard if you want. This will remove every, you see if I go here on the wide, you see a little deformation on the pillar over there. If I go on standard, yes, it's not as wide, but there is no deformation. And then we've got the white balance just right here. You can set it, actually it's on auto white balance, but you can set it on manual. If you want a cooler look or a hotter look, that's where you go. I will leave it on auto white balance. I think it does a great job. And finally, you've got the exposure. Actually, it's on auto. From auto, you still have some features that you can play with. You can play if you want, if you're maybe shooting, you see there's the light right here, and maybe because there's a lot of light coming in and maybe that stuff is a little bit too dark, you can go on overexpose your image to see maybe more clearly. That might be handy in some event. And then on the right, you've got your ISO. So this means actually, as you can see, it's at 2500. If you don't want it to go this high, you can set a limit. So 100 is the minimum and 200 is the maximum for this case. It will play inside of it. So you choose what you want, but you can also go fully manual. So the time that your sensor will be exposed to light. And finally, you've got your ISO just right here that you can set it back to a kind of automatic. Or if you go lower here, you've got it fully manual. You choose what you want to have. I will leave it on auto. I think it's done a great job, but if you want to go manual, you can do it. And again, if you want to take a picture, you just press the record button and then you're done. So this is how you take a picture with the DJI Osmo Action 3.